screen. Game capture, not Tangle Tower. I want it to be, where is it? Is it not here? Okay, well, the easy way to solve that is to put that over here. And then, oh, hey, there it is. Why do I have two? Weird. Whatever. Let's do this. Oh, they're all... I can just play all of them. Well, I'm going to play them in order. Oh, there's no desktop audio. Let me fix that. Boop. The fields of battle are filled with suffering and despair. Of them are a clash of souls, souls brought to conflict that corrupt power, and that by the corrupt powers that rule over them. I can read. I was transporting a client in my carriage that evening. We were driving by the McCoy Tavern when we heard a disturbance. I was worried that something was amiss, so I walked into the building to see what the commotion was. There I saw the defendant. She was lit by a blue glow of the dining room lights, and she was stabbing the victim with her magical sword. Mr. Rudolph, you testified that you saw my client murdering the victim. Give me a second. The audio is way too damn quiet. I turned it down because it was very loud in my ears. Now it's too quiet. Let's turn that up. And you supposedly saw her casting magic while doing so? Yes, I could never forget such a grisly sight. That moment was burned into my memory. Well, it's funny that you say that. How so? Because your entire testimony was a complete lie. What?
Objection!
Are you accusing the witness of perjury? Surely you know that such accusations can't be made lightly, Mr. Cuthbert. My accusation is far from baseless, Steelwind. Think about the state of the crime scene at the time of the murder. Okay. My witness couldn't have seen anything, much less a homicide. On this battlefield, there are still few who carry the ideals of justice within their hearts. But you have to wonder sometimes, are these ideals truly just, or are they simply lies fed to us by our elders? Oh, Lord. Damn it. Damn it! Flintheart, you fool, why couldn't you have just listened to me? Ooh, you're cute. I like your emo hair. Rudolph, I require your assistance. Yes, sir? By the scaled lord, why did you killed him? Let the town guard. Tell them that you saw his daughter fleeting the scene. I'm sure their neighbors have been arguing with each other. They'll immediately suspect her. At once, sir. Okay, so cool. This is exactly like the first turnabout. Neat. Let me just reset quickly. There we go. Earlier that day. Feel yourself slowly consuming with the unbearable pain. You don't think you'll be able to survive this much longer. Oh, look how cute she is! Everyone in this game is adorable. Are you sure you're okay, Cuthbert? You look as though you're about to pass out. Name, Ruby Timora. Occupation, attorney. Don't worry about me, Miss Timora. I'm fine. You've been riding in this carriage for days. You're definitely not fine. With each bump in the road, you feel yourself becoming more and more nauseous, sticking every ounce of willpower just to hold down your lunch. I'm perfectly fine. If you say so. You feel the carriage drive over a large bump in the road. You can feel and hear your stomach retching in protest. Stew you ate for lunch doesn't taste nearly as good the second time. On second thought. That's better. You take a deep breath of fresh air. It's the first breath you've taken today that hasn't threatened to come back out. I'm sorry about this. I didn't expect the roads in this town to be uneven. I suppose they don't get a lot of traffic here. You've been on the road with your mentor for days. Together you've been searching for a man named Flintheart McCoy. Supposedly, he's been the voice of a dissidence against King Oliver for the last few decades. You have no idea what kind of business Miss Timora would have with him. But you know better than to ask questions about her affairs. Hello, travellers. Welcome to Cornhaven. Local merchant steps out from one of the nearby shops. He has a wide smile on his face. Does he, though? Ah, yes, that's the smile of a winner right there. As he approaches your carriage with the enthusiasm of a starving vulture. Would a pair of dignified individuals such as yourself care for a refreshing drink? He certainly has a friendly expression, but his thoughts seem very analytical. Are you sure that's friendly? I don't think the game is aware of what friendly means. Well, I don't need a drink, but Miss Timora glances at you and your stomach rumbles in agreement. Of course. I'm just thinking for an upset stomach. Thoughts and emotion laid bare through your eyes of Oris. But the merchant's expression doesn't betray a hint of what he's truly thinking. I wonder if his false smile could get any bigger. At this rate, he might dislocate his jaw. I don't think the game is seeing what I'm seeing. How about 2 flasks of apple juice for 50 silver 50. You may find the price daunting. This is organic and fresh-made apple juice. Out of the corner of your eye, you spot an empty bottle of store-bought apple juice, resting on a table inside the merchant's shop. Okay. Normally the price wouldn't matter that much to you, but you don't appreciate being treated like an easy mark. Hello. Whoa! Yo. Okay, well this is a spoiler right up here saying that she's a crooked lawyer. I don't want to know what that means. You've started an argument with another character. During an argument, your opponent will make claims that you need to respond to. Okay. You say that, but I can see an empty bottle of store-bought juice inside your shop. Why would you have something like that if you only deal in organic products? What an obvious lie. For certain claims, you'll need to look through the opponent's thoughts and emotions. Sir, it's obvious those flasks are only worth 5 silver. Right. Cheers, Mr. Smiling Man, who's clearly smiling, totally. Oh, small child. She's cute. Out of the corner of your eye, you spot a child watching you from afar. Her eyes are fixed on flasks of apple juice. How about 20 silver for 3 flasks? The Kingdom of Wyvengard, established several centuries ago by the 7 High Archmages. The kingdom is currently ruled by King Oliver de Wyvengard of the 3 mages of his nobility. Nobility will tell you that our marvelous kingdom is a land of prosperity and happiness, and a land where people share the wealth and succor provided by the king's magic. Thank you. Child's passing thoughts tell you exactly how much succor this kingdom is set. I didn't know you had such an eye for rural economics. Well, I suppose I just have a good intuition for this sort of thing. Or did you just use another kind of eye? Don't get me wrong, your so-called Eye of Horus is an amazing gift. You should take every opportunity to hone it. But try to be more subtle next time. If I can see through you, others will be able to as well. I mean, you seem like a shrewd woman. Okay, this game is once again too loud. Whoops. Anyways, I did some asking around while you were haggling. Hey, game, what are the controls? I like that right-clicking gets rid of the text box. Supposedly, the McCoy Tavern should be north of here. There it is. Let's try 50. If my tip is correct, this should be the place. Wait, this is the McCoy Tavern? The state it's in, calling it a tavern, is pretty generous. You find it hard to believe that this has a secret meeting place for dissidents. Now that you think about it, maybe that's the entire point. The tavern has been shut down for years. Nowadays, Flynn Hart just uses it to host his rallies. Although I do wonder how they've been able to keep themselves afloat for this long. Hello.
You lot, the McCoy Tavern is closed.
The gruff man approaches your carriage as you step out of it. He's eyeing you and Miss Timora, clear look of contempt on his face. I take it that you're Flynn Hart McCoy?
I am, what of it?
Occupation unemployed. I like his face. Like your beard, buddy. Sorry for not writing ahead of time, but I'm Ruby Timora. I wanted to speak with you.
Ruby Timora? Wait, the Ruby Timora?
The animosity he initially held immediately vanishes. He lets out a laugh as if he were meeting an old friend.
Why didn't you say so? Come on in.
You didn't expect someone like him to know about Miss Timora. But you suppose it makes sense they both fight against the same enemy, albeit in different ways.
Sorry about the mess. We haven't exactly been... Well, anyway, what brings you here? I take it you didn't journey all this way to see my wrecked heaven.
I'm here on behalf of a client. We have a proposition for you that you might be interested in. Is there anywhere we could talk more privately?
Sure, the kitchen's empty.
Wonderful. Tyrion, stay here while I speak with Miss McCoy. What? Don't you need my help? There's no need for that. Like hell there's no need for that! If she's trying to make a deal with Flynn Hart, you can easily read his thoughts to help her. Ooh, look at that face! That's an angry woman. You desperately want to object, but she shoots you a stern look that causes you to freeze up. You look away from her. You spend some time alone in the tavern's dining area. It's already been hours since Miss Timora and Flynn Hart went to the kitchen. You can hear faint murmurs from behind the closed door, and you've been resisting the urge to eavesdrop. But even from here, you can tell that their conversation is becoming slowly more and more frustrated. Looks like they're going to be a while. Well, it's a good thing you always bring a chess set around. You bring out the small chessboard that you've carried around since you were a child. Chess can be played with one person, and you've always taken advantage of it. Can it? Can it? There she is. Hello? Statistically, why does more likely to win? Unbeknownst to you, you're thinking out loud. So why am I performing so much better when playing as black? Hello? You still don't notice her. And you're verbalizing your thoughts just as fast as you're thinking them. Am I becoming overconfident as white because it's first move advantage? Or perhaps that very advantage is affecting my choice and making me play in a suboptimal manner. If a personal quirk is making me play illogically, then I need to correct it. Hey! What? How long have you been standing there? It's about time you noticed me. I've been trying to get your attention for a while now. Oh, sorry. Do you know what my dad is? Your dad? Flynn Hart McCoy. I'm his daughter, Celeste. She's a mercenary? She's cute. Oh, Flynn Hart is speaking with my mentor right now. Oh, I wanted to show him something. Do you know when they'll be done? I don't know. They've been speaking in the kitchen for a while now. You hear Flynn Hart and Miss Timora's voices getting louder and more frustrated, but Celeste doesn't seem to notice. Her eyes seem to be focused on your chessboard. This is chess, right? Are you playing against someone? Oh, I'm playing against myself, actually. Oh, that's, You feel a judgmental stare. Playing alone helps me develop new strategies. Plenty of professionals do it. Hey, I'm not the type of man to shame a man. I'm not the type... she? I think I'm gonna like this girl. That's... Relax, I'm just joking. Anyway, if you're still waiting for your mentor, do you want to play a game? Oh, you know how to play? Sure, I've read about this before. And she's read about it. Ugh, this table is so dusty. Celeste takes a seat on the other side of the table. She tries to sit on the side of the board, but fumbles with the pieces. She stares at one of them confused. How do I arrange these things again? Part of you regrets accepting the challenge, but it would be impolite to back out now. Here, I'll arrange them for you. Thanks! Checkmate. You defeat her in 2 moves. Wait, what? Already? How do you do that? Is it... Can you beat someone in chess checkmate in 2 moves? In chess, a fool's mate, also known as 2-move checkmate, is delivered after the fewest possible moves from the game's starting position. It can be achieved only by black, giving checkmate on the second move with the queen. Even among rank beginners, this checkmate rarely occurs in practice, okay? You move the you move that one up, you move that one up, you move that, and then... Wow, yeah. Wow, yeah, that's super hard to do. Rematch me, I want a do-over. Sure, why not? It's not as if you have anything better to do. Let me guess, you get another fool's mate? Celeste brows furrows as she tries to decide on her next move, but she hasn't realized that the game is already finished. She moves her knight to a position to attack your queen. It should have stopped your assault on her king, but checkmate. Scarlet's mate this time. Oh, sweetie. For someone who has clearly never played before, she's quickly improving with each game. It's impressive. She's observing her strategies and adapting them to her playstyle. With the way she's playing now, she could even defeat a nationally ranked noble. But even so, you've been playing this game for a lot longer than she has. How are you always one step ahead of me? It's like you're reading my mind. As if you'd even need to. Just one more game. I'll get you this time. Oh, hello, Cuthbert. Miss Timora emerges from the kitchen with Flintheart. They both look mentally exhausted. Looks like negotiation didn't go well. Hi, Dad!
Oh, hello, sweetie.
Flintheart looks irritated, but as soon as he sees Celeste, he quickly hides it behind a smile. Wonder what the discussion was about.
Was this some kind of game?
Miss Timora glances at the pieces on the board. Don't feel too bad about losing to him. He's nationally ranked. Oh! You're a professional, is that why you're wearing a suit? No, chess is just a hobby. I'm actually a defense attorney. An attorney? Speaking of which, we should probably be on our way.
Aye, sorry for refusing you after you came all this way. I really respect what you're doing, but I don't want anything to do with your mage friends.
Oh no, she's totally a mage, isn't she? You wonder what he meant by that? What Timora was trying to introduce him to one of our clients. Anyway, it is getting late. If you leave now, you won't get back to the city until morning.
She's right. This region's littered with bandits and brigands. You wouldn't want to run into one of them this late.
I guess you have a point.
We have plenty of empty rooms you can stay until morning. It's the least I can do after I came all this way.
Well, if it's not too much trouble, we might as well stay here until tomorrow. The tavern is shut down, but we still have some sheets and blankets. I'll go get the rooms ready. Oh, she's cute. I like her. Celeste and Flintheart leave the dining area as you get your rooms ready. You're left in the dining room with Miss Timora, so I take it that negotiations didn't go well. No, I didn't expect him to be so stubborn. Honestly, I have no idea what that man has against mages. Well, there's one way to find out. Why are you being so secretive? If your business with Flintheart is related to our clients, I can help. It wasn't important, and your presence was not necessary. That's such an obvious lie, but you can't read a single thought from her head. She's had years of practice hiding her thoughts from the eyes of Horus. Celeste enthusiastically came back downstairs, but she seems to have noticed the tension between you and Miss Timora. Sorry to interrupt, but your rooms are ready now. Right. Thank you. An awkward silence hangs in the air as you and Miss Timora end up upstairs. You reach the upper hallway and see 2 rooms that are prepared for you. Miss Timora stops before entering her room. You were playing chess with Flintheart's daughter earlier. Was she any good? Not at first, but she got a lot better as we kept playing. I'm sorry for leaving you for so long. I didn't expect our discussion to last so long. No, it's fine. Despite everything, I enjoyed playing against her. I see. Well, I suppose you are at that age. No, it's not like that. Outside of tournaments, I never really get to play against another player. And you only ever want to play shogi against me. Because shogi is clearly superior. I have to look up what shogi is because that sounds familiar to me. I don't know that. Never mind. I know reversi. What the fuck is shogi? Also known as it's Japanese chess. Neat. I'm gonna have to look that up later and see if I can't learn it. It's complete anarchy is what it is. You just bring fallen pieces back to life like some kind of necromancer. It adds depth. Dropping adds dimension of play that isn't present in chess. You sternly look at each other, your position's already made. After a few moments of silence, you both burst out laughing. Okay, she can smile. I'm sorry if it looks like I don't trust you. I know you're just trying to help. But there are some things about my work that I just can't tell you about yet. One day I'll tell you everything. Right, I'm sorry for crying. I guarantee you this woman's gonna die. I just want to show you I'm ready to be an attorney. You are. I know you are. The rare praise from your mentor catches you off guard. Anyway, get some rest. You should mentally prepare yourself for the journey tomorrow. Right. You completely forgot about the carriage ride back. You can already feel your stomach churning in protest. Does he get motion sick? You lay in the bed that the McCoys prepared for you. As you close your eyes, you slowly drift into a deep slumber. As this happens, you feel something invasive. Your mind drifts away and you feel yourself being pulled elsewhere. Oh shit, it's the Eye of Sauron! You find yourself in a surreal and unsettling landscape. Or you know what else this could be? This could be the painting from Tangle Tower. You're fairly certain that you're dreaming right now, but some instinct in the back of your mind tells you that something is fundamentally wrong about this. Hello? You see a woman in the far distance. She's staring directly at you. She's murmuring something, but you can't quite make it out. Is she trying to say something to you? Heavensborn, huh? I did see that. I saw her say, I finally found you, Heavensborn. But that's probably not the voice I'm going to give her when she shows up again. But yeah, there she... Okay, she's creepy. I like her. Everyone knows I'm into the creepy. I can't exactly remember what that woman said to you, but whatever her words were, they sent a piercing chill down your spine. Your breath is heavy and your heart is beating at 100 miles per hour. Calm down, it was just a dream. At least that's what you tried to tell yourself. Please, just let me explain!
I don't want to hear it.
Hear the voices of Celeste and Flintheart ring out from downstairs. It must be extremely late. What could they possibly be arguing about at this hour? mean? That girl just got kicked out of her house. I don't care if she's 19. Yeah, I'm with... Yeah! You run into Flynn Hart, who was slowly walking upstairs. Even this close, it's hard to see his expression in darkness. Sorry, I just heard...
Right, I forgot you two were.
His words trail off. Is everything okay? Sadness and fear. Sorry, I'm just going to... Huh. Oh, everything's super dim. You arrive at the dining room, suddenly widget. Ding. Hello, James. Let me turn on speech chat for you. He seems to have magical widget. Which, according to this game, there's mages and shit, so I guess if it's magic, I'll just accept it. For now, I'm sure I'll find a new logic thing to get upset about. I didn't hate the Emotion Matrix. I remember actually really enjoying it for the most part. I just didn't like how sci-fi it was in the game that wasn't super sci-fi. You arrive in the dining room, but you don't see Celeste anywhere. Honestly though, it's hard to tell.
Hey, everyone. You have to drink water.
Thank you, Daycare Ladybot. I still haven't set that up. I need to set that up, like, now. I'm putting this on the stream. Hang on. I know everyone saw it on the creativity corner, but I need to show it off because it's so good. Where did I save it? Did I save it here? Where did I save it to? Oh no.
So far, this looks like Professor Layton versus Ace Attorney, but actually fantasy.
Yeah. Where the frick would I have saved it to? Oh my gosh. Where did I save it to? Oh my gosh. I didn't save it to drawings because it's not mine. I wouldn't have saved it to my art unless I accidentally saved it in D&D. Where did I save the image? Hang on.
It's on your Discord server, isn't it?
Yeah, but I also saved it to my computer somewhere. Where would I have put it? It's not in other people's art, which sucks because that's where I save all my... That's where I save all the art that people have either drawn for me or I just really like. Apparently I'm dumb. Let me go get it out of Twitter. Oh, that's why. It's a fucking large file, so it couldn't... There she is. Look how big it is. Look at Daycare Ladybot. Look at her. She looks amazing. Just look. So good. I love her. I love her water balloon hair and her cute fucking... She's good. Good shit. This is good shit. This is that good shit. Shout out to Rain or Neapolitan Drops. I fucking love it so much. Such good shit. I love Daycare Ladybot. I really need to set it up. I'm gonna set it up so that she no longer says it in the thing. I'm probably gonna set it up so that she says it as like every hour. It's just something that goes off in my stream, like a timer. I think I can do that in Stream Elements. If not, I think I can do it in OBS, but I'm pretty sure Stream Elements lets me do that. And if I do, I can set it up so that like once every 30 minutes, it's just her in her robot voice saying, "Hey, this is Daycare Ladybot. Remember to drink water." I might do that, because that sounds like super fun. Honestly, though, it's hard to tell with how dark the room is. Celeste, are you still in here? You don't receive an answer. You remember hearing someone slam the door earlier. Your eyes are drawn to the tavern entrance. Celeste? No answer. Celeste, where are you?
Oh, you're that kid from before. Do you have any idea what time it is? This isn't the city. You can't just make a bunch of noise like this.
Right, sorry. I was just looking for Celeste. Who? Celeste McCoy. She's Flynn Hart's daughter. Do you know them?
What do you want with that bastard?
What? Okay, damn. Alright, so they're both mages. Before you can get a word in, the merchant walks into his home in a huff. You look around, but you still don't see any sign of Celeste. You decide to continue searching.
You can hear others' thoughts, too.
Yeah. Honestly, how do you live in this darkness? Look so.
What are you doing here? How dare you bring that witchcraft into my home?
You've been busy lately. Your rallies have gained quite a lot of support. Too much support for my family's liking. You have my word. If you stop spreading dissonance, no harm will come to you or your family.
Your word is as good as the dirt you lick off Guillaume's boots, as if I'd ever trust the words of a murderer like you.
Flintheart, please, as someone you once called a friend, I'm only going to ask you one time.
Friend! Friend! I'll be dead in the ground before I ever call you the likes of a friend. Get out of my house. I don't have time for your nonsense.
Unfortunately, I don't think you have much time for anything. Cool. Yeah, it's literally like the first turnabout and, what is? Forgotten. That's what it is. I literally forgot the name of the Forgotten Turnabout. Ain't that funny? I see. Okay. Yeah, so I already saw this scene.
Wow.
You've been searching for Celeste for a while. How long have you been outside? 2 hours? 3? However long it's been, it's clearly taking a toll on you. Where is she? What am I going to do now? You hear a faint voice. Could it be? Oh, she's so cute. Oh! As you peer behind an old tree, you finally find her. She looks as tired as you are, probably even more so. Her eyes are puffy and red, but she's doing her best to hide it with a smile. I've been looking all over for you. Oh, sorry. I guess we woke you up. Yeah. Is everything okay? It's nothing. It's just an argument. From the way she reacted, this is clearly not common. You suppose that it's none of your business. You decide not to pry further. Have you been looking for me all this time? I have. Thank you. But I'm okay now. You should head back. What about you? I think I'm going to stay out a little longer. You know that you should mind your own business, but I'm sure whatever happened between you two, it's nothing you can't talk out. It doesn't happen a lot, but sometimes Miss Tibora and I get into fights too. And no matter what happens, we were always able to talk through it. Sorry, I know it's none of my business, but No, I really appreciate it. Thank you. Oh! You're right. Let's go back. And she's gonna find her dad dead. What? You arrive back at the McCoy Tavern, but it's now surrounded by several carriages of knights clad in plate armor. Is that the Inquisition? Is it Spanish? Because I certainly didn't expect the Inquisition. That's the dumbest joke I've ever made. Oh, and I'm British, so it's Monty Python. What? The Arcane Inquisition, they're the order of knights that investigate crimes committed using magic.
It was an obligatory joke. Winky face.
It really was. You can't see the word Inquisition without thinking of the Spanish Inquisition. Both of you rush towards the tavern, but Celeste outpaces you by a large margin. Well, she's a mercenary. What? No. No! Whatever you saw made her cry out in anguish. She drops to the ground in tears.
There she is! Celeste McCoy, by the authority of the Wyvington Crown, I'm placing you under arrest.
What are you doing to her? What's going on here? Tyrion! Look how cute she is! Miss Timora!
I should have known he was one of yours. Just stay out of my way.
Miss Timora, what's going on? Why is the Inquisition here? I'm surprised
Smiling
myself.
face with smiling eyes.
from what I understand, Miss Flintheart McCoy has been murdered. Murdered? I don't think I've done much of anything, but sure, I'll save. You follow the Inquisition back to the city where Celeste is being detained. According to Mr. Mora, Celeste was the prime suspect in Flintheart's murder. Due to the supposed nature of the crime, her case would be pushed to trial immediately. But many elements of the situation still don't make sense. The Inquisition only investigates crime committed using magic. So why is Celeste the prime Gee, I wonder, Tyrion. I wonder. Maybe because she could possibly use magic, and just because you haven't seen her do it doesn't mean she can't? This is ridiculous. She has the right to speak to an attorney. Anyway, you find yourself met with another hurdle, a very frustrating one. Yeah, well, we can't let you see her until she's been processed. Her trial is in an hour. How has she not been processed yet? I don't know what to tell you, kid. I wish I could help. You don't need to know that. You don't need to use the eye to know that that's a complete lie. So you're really planning on defending her? Do you know she can even afford a lawyer? I just can't stand here and do nothing. You saw them, didn't you? There's no way she could murder her father like that.
Cold hard aristocrat barracks? Why does that make me think of a certain prosecutor?
I know that look. I was saving this for a special occasion, but... Hey! If you're going to defend her, you're going to need one. Aww. Shut up. Don't cry, Cuthbert. Sorry.
Look at my runestone. Look at it.
Anyway, keep one thing in mind. If you try to defend her, the Inquisition isn't going to fight you fairly. Our court system only exists to create the illusion of justice. They hate people like us, and they'll do everything in their power to sabotage you. When did that become the narrative for defense attorneys in video games? Like, it's not even just Ace Attorney and Tyrion. Like, I'm thinking about the fact that, like, the first, I'd say 4 Ace Attorney games, the game is like, oh, defense attorneys are, you know, they're really sweet and they're good and they like justice and we like them. And then the 5th and 6th games of Ace Attorney and now this, they're both like, nah, everyone hates defense attorneys because they suck. And I'm like, why? They're doing a good thing. Damn it, you knew they tried to get in your way, but you didn't expect them to do it this blatantly.
Not a bad point.
What's all this noise?
You're that knight from the tavern.
That's Commander Oren White to you, kid.
He looks like Detective Bad.
I had a feeling tomorrow would be sniffing around this case, but I didn't expect her to send a kid to do a dirty work.
Commander, he says he wants to talk to the mage.
And she's got a right to an attorney, doesn't she?
Well, she hasn't been processed.
He's basically
What kind of
Detective Bad
bullshit
mixed
are you
with
trying-
Damon Gant, if you ask me.
Let him through, you idiot.
Okay, I like him. I like Mr. Detective Damon Bad Gant.
Yes, sir.
I like him. He's immediately like, fuck you, dude. For something built in the capital, it looks extremely old and decrepit. Aww. You pick up the negative emotions of the prisoners nearby. It's heavy and almost crushing feeling. You've always had to avoid crowded places because of how sensitive you are to people's thoughts. You never felt this much concentrated despair before. Oh, buddy! Oh, buddy! I'd like to introduce you to a little place called Hope's Peak Academy. Aww.
Oh, it's you!
Celeste is lying on the cold floor of one of the...
Don't even start. Laughing face.
Same Celeste. Her name is Celeste, and they said the word despair. This is Trigger Happy Havoc. She's cute, but she immediately gets up as soon as she sees you. What are you doing here? Miss Tamara told me about what happened to your father. I'm so sorry. I just don't understand. I don't understand any of this. How could someone do this? And why are they blaming me for it? I'm not sure about the details, but it's clear that there are elements of magic involved in what happened. Since they arrested you and based on that evidence, I can only conclude one thing. Celeste, you're a mage, aren't you? are.
Yes, I am.
Do you have noble blood?
Of course not. Why would you say that?
I'm finished with you. You think you don't need me. I shouldn't sing that. That's spoilers. Sorry. Sorry, James. Sorry, but the ability to use magic is hereditary.
No worries. Laughing face.
Most mages tend to have some kind of noble blood.
Honestly, I don't like thinking about that. I'm the daughter of Jolene and Flynn.
Next she's going to say she's a spirit medium.
That's all I need to know about myself.
She could be. I don't know. It's probably best not to push the matter further. Anyway, you were probably arrested because you're a mage.
What?
Crime was committed using magic. And you were the only mage around at the time.
Is that seriously the only reason? I only know how to cast one spell.
The Arcane Inquisition doesn't care about the truth. They only care about closing their cases. Celeste, your case is being pushed to trial. You're going to be brought before a judge within the hour.
What? No one told me anything.
Damn it, they weren't even planning on telling her. If you'll have me, I'd like to be your defense counsel for the trial.
Right, I forgot you were an attorney. Would you really do that for me?
After everything I've seen them do, I can't just stand by and do nothing.
But they're a part of the kingdom. Do we even have a chance?
Celeste, man, king, or god, I won't let them do anything to you.
What?
Sorry, it's just something I have a habit of saying.
No, don't apologize. I really appreciate you doing this.
It's clear that this entire situation is bittersweet for her. Because of the Inquisition's delays, you haven't had any time to investigate the crime scene. You were confident before, but you begin to doubt whether or not you can really do this. No, you have to do this. This is the exact reason why you became a lawyer. No matter what happens, you'll acquit Celeste. Okay. Yes, sure, dude. Look at her, she's cute. Courtroom. I'm in a real courtroom. Actually, entering the courtroom is taking a lot of wind out of your sails. You've never been here as an attorney before. You only ever acted as Miss Tamora's assistant. Look at you! Oh no, I'm gay! The woman at the prosecutor's bench is staring at you, and I'm staring at her. Miss Tamora mentioned her before you went to see Celeste. What was her name again? You think it was Arya Steelwind. Fuck, I'm gay! You can feel the coldness of her glare burying into you. Why is she staring you down? Is she trying to intimidate you?
Check to make sure she has a whip, Your Honor.
Oh, I like your design.
Court is now in session for the trial of Celeste McCoy.
The prosecution... I'm going to make her Scottish. The prosecution's ready, Your Honor. Oh, the defense is also ready, Your Honor. He doesn't necessarily sound very ready.
Regardless, let's begin the proceedings. Prosecutor Steelwind, please list the charges.
Defendant Celeste McCoy, a mercenary for hire and a registered mage. Wait, did she just say mercenary?
Yes, I had to take up a job after my family's tavern was shut down.
Oh, right. It's not exactly the first occupation you choose. She's charged with second-degree murder and negligent misuse of the arcane arts.
I see, so there was magic involved.
Aye, the crime occurred within McCoy's Tavern, a local inn that shut down years ago. The locals reported hearing a loud commotion coming from within the building. Hours later, a carriage driver that was nearby checked the disturbance. It was then that he found the victim, the defendant's sword, still impaled in his dead body. The Inquisition has provided an autopsy report,
holograms in a medieval setting,
and a record of the sword. Evocation elements to burn or shock or freeze your friend. Necromancy stares at dying, or you could just resurrect them. Adjuration keeps you safe and also keeps your armor fair. I don't actually know the thing. Transmutation. No. Portals, I make stuff for free. Transmutation, turn things into other things with enchantments. Buff, debuffer in between, and illusion. Visual tricks, your chalk. Soul pretend you're someone else's dad, misguide, mislead, take on their life. War magic is like tank mage, taking lots of defense, blocking as you cast blah blah. She's probably just using illusionary magic. Or she's using evocation to make a lightning hologram. I don't know. The Inquisition has provided an autopsy report and a record of the sword.
You could have just started with that. Laughing face.
I could have, but where's the fun in that? The alleged murder weapon. Ooh, it's pretty.
What was the defendant's relationship with the victim? I see that they share the same last name.
The defendant is the victim's daughter, but not by blood. She was adopted into the family when she was an infant. Her birth parents are currently unknown.
I see. What an unfortunate turn of events.
To begin, the prosecution would like to call Commander Orwin White to the stand. Witness, please state your name and occupation for the record.
Name's Orwin White. I'm the commander of the Arcane Inquisition.
Orwin, could you please testify about the details of the Inquisition investigation? I'm losing my accents, bro.
Yeah. We got a call late at night. Someone discovered a dead body in McCoy Tavern. When we arrived on the scene, we found Flintheart's dead body on the floor. The defendant's sword was still inside of him. We have several witnesses who heard the victim and defendant loud argument before the body was discovered. Their argument must have turned ugly because the defendant killed the victim using a magic sword.
Well, already I know that's not true. Isn't that really incriminating? Not really.
Mr. Cuthbert, you may,
Oh my god, you idiot. Hey, what are you doing? This is the part where you say something, right? I'm sorry, I don't... What a disappointment. I was hoping to fight against the infamous Ruby Tamora today, but it's clear you can't even hold a candle to her. Your Honor, it's clear that the defense has nothing to say against the prosecution's overwhelming evidence. No, wait! This isn't supposed to happen. I'm sorry, Tyrion. I couldn't acquit Frey.
Dang, this game actually costs money? It's remarkably rip-offish. Not saying I don't like it.
It's not a ripoff, it's a parody. It's literally supposed to be an homage to Ace Attorney. Tyrion! You need to calm down. I'm sorry, I didn't mean for this to... Stop, just listen to me. You know what to do, right? Just do it the same way you play in chess. I don't know, you were just so calm and focused when we were playing before. No matter how close I got to beating you, you always knew how to stay calm and win. So just channel that feeling and look to the pieces. That doesn't make any sense, and yet... Take a moment to... I know, game... the problem is, like, I already know what to answer is. It's the same thing as, like, when I found out the murder weapon in Investigations 2. Like, it's not hard for me to do this because I already... Like, this is supposed to be a big dramatic moment, but I'm sitting here like, this is obvious.
Logic chess time.
I know, game. My apologies for the delay, Your Honor. The defense is ready to cross-examine the witness.
very well.
There we go. Carefully examine every statement he made to find something that contradicts the evidence in your notes. Once you do that, present... Yeah, I know. Look at her pretty eyes. She's so pretty. I know.
Objection!
Commander White, you testified that the victim was killed